right now and give me your complete attention, because I am about to decode the disorientation you have been feeling for the past several weeks. You have been sensing that something is off, but you could not put your finger on exactly what it was. Nothing catastrophic happened, yet everything feels different. Relationships that used to flow easily now feel forced. Environments that used to energize you now drain you. Conversations that used to inspire you now bore you. Routines that used to comfort you now confine you. This is not depression. This is not a midlife crisis. This is not you being difficult or ungrateful. This is divine recalibration. God is adjusting the settings on your life. He is repositioning you from where you have been to where you need to be. He is realigning your relationships, your priorities, your perspectives, and your purpose. The discomfort you feel is the friction of transition. You are between frequencies. You are shifting dimensions. You are being upgraded. You have been waking up in the middle of the night with thoughts racing through your mind about changes you need to make. You have been having intense dreams that feel more like revelations than random subconscious processing. You have been experiencing sudden emotional shifts where you go from peaceful to anxious to clear-headed all within the span of an hour. You have been finding yourself staring into space, lost in thought about life direction, purpose, relationships, decisions you need to make. People keep asking you if you are okay because something about you seems different, but you cannot articulate what has changed. You catch yourself in mirrors, looking at your own reflection, wondering who you are becoming. You review your social media and feel disconnected from posts you made just months ago, as if a different person wrote them. You scroll through your contacts and realize you have not talked to half these people in months and feel no desire to reach out. You have been experiencing physical symptoms that have no medical explanation. Unexplained fatigue even after adequate sleep. Random aches that come and go. Digestive issues that appear and disappear. Headaches that medication does not touch. This is not hypochondria. Your body is responding to the energetic shift happening in your spirit. Your physical form is recalibrating to match the frequency change occurring in your spiritual being. Can you feel it? That restlessness that will not let you settle back into old patterns. That dissatisfaction with situations you used to tolerate. That inability to fake enthusiasm for things that no longer serve your assignment. That growing conviction that there has to be more than what you have been experiencing. These are not signs of ingratitude. These are signals of realignment. Your spirit is outgrowing containers that used to hold it. Your anointing is expanding beyond boundaries that used to contain it. Your vision is seeing further than horizons that used to limit it. You are becoming too big for spaces that used to define you. This is not arrogance. This is emergence. This is what happens when the real you starts pushing through the layers of conditioning, compromise, and conformity that buried it. Heaven is currently running diagnostics on every area of your life. Relationships are being scanned to determine which ones align with your next season and which ones belong to your last season. Opportunities are being evaluated to identify which ones advance your purpose and which ones distract from it. Environments are being assessed to reveal which ones nurture your growth and which ones stunt it. Thought patterns are being examined to expose which ones empower you and which ones limit you. This diagnostic process is what has been making you feel so unsettled. You have been aware that something needs to change, but uncertain about what specifically needs to shift. You have been sensing that some things need to end, but unclear about how to initiate those endings. You have been knowing that new things need to begin, but confused about where to start. The Holy Spirit has been highlighting misalignments and pointing out what no longer fits. Let me be specific about what has been happening to you recently. You have been experiencing sudden moments of clarity where you see certain people or situations for what they really are, rather than what you hoped they would be. You have been having conversations where you hear yourself saying things you did not plan to say, speaking truth you did not know you knew. You have been making decisions that surprise you, choices that the old version of you would never have made. You have been pulling away from people without fully understanding why. You have been declining invitations to gatherings you used to enjoy attending. You have been canceling commitments you used to honor religiously. You have been creating distance from environments you used to frequent regularly. And you have been questioning whether something is wrong with you for no longer wanting what you used to want. Nothing is wrong with you. Everything is being made right in you. God is removing you from misaligned connections before they become toxic attachments. He is extracting you from wrong environments before they corrupt your calling. He is redirecting you away from dead-end paths before you invest more years going nowhere. The relationships ending are not evidence of your failure. They are evidence of your evolution. If this is resonating deeply with your current experience, go ahead and hit that like button right now. Let that simple action be your agreement with the realignment that heaven is orchestrating in your life. Here is what you need to understand about divine realignment. It is not comfortable, but it is necessary. It is not convenient, but it is purposeful. It is not what you would choose, but it is what you need. God is not asking your permission to rearrange your life. He is informing you that the rearrangement is already in progress. Your job is not to resist it. Your job is to cooperate with it. The people who are exiting your life right now are not being removed to punish you. They are being repositioned because their assignment in your story has been completed. Some people are only meant to walk with you for a season, not for a lifetime. Some connections are strategic for a chapter, not central to the entire book. When their purpose has been fulfilled, forcing them to stay becomes a burden for them and a hindrance for you. You have been noticing patterns you used to overlook. You have been seeing red flags you used to ignore. You have been recognizing manipulation you used to excuse. You have been identifying toxicity you used to normalize. The scales are falling from your eyes, and you are seeing people clearly, perhaps for the first time. This clarity is painful but necessary. You cannot align with your future while staying loyal to people who belong to your past. Some relationships are ending not because of a dramatic confrontation, but because of a quiet growing apart. No big fight, no major betrayal. Just a slow realization that you no longer have anything in common. You no longer enjoy the same things. You no longer want the same outcomes. You no longer speak the same language. The connection that used to be effortless now requires constant effort. The friendship that used to energize you now exhausts you. You have been trying to maintain relationships that heaven has already dissolved. You have been attempting to revive connections that God has already pronounced dead. You have been fighting to keep people who are supposed to leave so that new people can arrive. The harder you fight to hold on, the more painful the separation becomes. But the moment you release what is leaving, the faster what is coming can arrive. Stop guilt tripping yourself for outgrowing people. Stop apologizing for needing different things than what certain relationships provide. Stop forcing yourself to stay connected to people you have nothing left to say to. Stop attending gatherings out of obligation when your spirit is screaming for you to decline. Stop texting people back when you have no genuine desire to continue the conversation. This is not being fake. This is being honest about where you are. New relationships are being aligned with your frequency right now. People who speak your language are being positioned in your path. Connections who match your energy are being moved into your proximity. Individuals who share your vision are being directed toward your circle. These are not random encounters. These are divine appointments. These are covenant connections being orchestrated by heaven. But here is the key. These new alignments cannot occupy the same space as the old misalignments. God cannot introduce the new until you release the old. He cannot bring the right people into your life while you are still clutching the wrong people. He cannot open new doors while you are still trying to force open doors He has already closed. The realignment requires you to let go of what no longer fits so you can receive what does fit. This applies to more than just relationships. This realignment is happening in every dimension of your existence. Your career is being recalibrated. Opportunities you have been chasing are being removed from your path, while opportunities you did not even know existed are being positioned in front of you. Jobs you thought you wanted are being denied, while positions you did not apply for are being offered. You have been feeling increasingly unfulfilled at work, even though nothing specific has changed. The tasks that used to challenge you now feel mundane. The role that used to excite you now feels confining. The environment that used to inspire you now feels suffocating. You drag yourself to work where you used to bounce in energized. You watch the clock where you used to lose track of time. You count down to Friday, where you used to barely notice what day it was. This dissatisfaction is not ingratitude for employment. This is outgrowing a position that served its purpose. This is recognizing that you have extracted everything you were meant to learn from this role. This is sensing that you are being called to something bigger, something more aligned with your gifting, something that utilizes your full capacity instead of just a fraction of it. Do not ignore these signals. Do not talk yourself into staying somewhere your spirit is telling you to leave. Do not let fear of the unknown keep you locked into the familiar. When God is done with you in a place, staying becomes more dangerous than leaving. When heaven is moving you forward, remaining in place becomes disobedience. Disguised as responsibility, your finances are being restructured. Income streams you have been depending on are drying up, while revenue sources you did not anticipate are opening up. The financial foundation you built on human effort is being replaced with supernatural provision that flows from divine favor. You are transitioning from laboring for money to attracting money through alignment with your purpose. Some of you are being led to start businesses, launch ventures, monetize gifts, create products, offer services. These are not pipe dreams. These are divine downloads. God is showing you ways to generate income that align with your calling rather than conflict with it. He is revealing opportunities to get paid for doing what you are passionate about, rather than trading your time for money doing what drains you. Others are being positioned for promotions, transfers, new positions, career shifts. You are going to receive offers you did not solicit. You are going to be approached about opportunities you did not pursue. You are going to be presented with options you did not know existed. Divine favor is positioning you for increase that has nothing to do with your resume and everything to do with your assignment. Your priorities are being reordered. Things that used to be important to you suddenly feel trivial. Goals that used to consume your attention now seem irrelevant. Ambitions that used to drive you have lost their appeal. This is not apathy. This is maturity. This is wisdom, separating what matters from what merely seems to matter. This is discernment, distinguishing between the urgent and the important. Your perspective is being elevated. You are starting to see situations from higher vantage points. Problems that used to overwhelm you now appear smaller. Obstacles that used to intimidate you now look conquerable. People who used to control you through manipulation now seem powerless. You are being lifted above the fog of confusion into the clarity of divine perspective. I want you to type in the comments right now, I am being realigned. Say it 7 times. Declare it over every area of your life that feels out of sync. Let your words create agreement with what heaven is doing. This is not positive thinking. This is prophetic declaration. You are speaking what God is doing in the spirit realm into manifestation in the natural realm. The realignment extends to your geographical location. Some of you are being physically relocated. You have been feeling an unexplained pull toward different cities, different states, different regions, even different countries. This is not wanderlust. This is divine leading. God is moving you geographically because your assignment exists in a different location than where you currently reside. The connections you need, the opportunities you require, the resources you must access, they are not where you are. They are where you are going. You keep having dreams about specific places you have never visited. You keep seeing images of certain locations pop up repeatedly in your social media feed. You keep having random conversations with people from particular cities. You keep feeling drawn to research real estate, job markets, communities in areas you never considered before. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Heaven is highlighting your next geographical assignment. You have been rationalizing away these geographic nudges. You have been listing all the reasons why moving would be irresponsible, impractical, impossible. You have been calculating all the obstacles, counting all the costs, magnifying all the risks. But faith does not require you to see how it will work before you say yes. Faith requires you to say yes and trust God to show you how it will work. Some of your closest relationships exist in places you have not yet been. Some of your greatest opportunities are waiting in cities you have not yet visited. Some of your most significant assignments are located in regions you have not yet explored. You cannot access what is there by staying here. You cannot connect with who is there by remaining here. You cannot fulfill what is assigned there by being stuck here. Do not dismiss these geographical nudges as unrealistic fantasies. Do not rationalize away the pull you feel toward places you have never been. Do not let fear of the unknown keep you in the familiar. When God says move, staying becomes more dangerous than going. When heaven says relocate, remaining in place becomes disobedience, disguised as stability. When the Spirit says go, all your reasons for staying become excuses for missing your assignment. Your spiritual practices are being recalibrated. The way you used to pray is shifting. The way you used to worship is evolving. The way you used to study is transforming. God is taking you deeper. He is moving you from religious routine to authentic relationship. He is transitioning you from going through motions to genuine encounters. He is upgrading you from second-hand revelation to first-person communion. You cannot stay in this new dimension doing things the old way. You cannot walk in this new authority using old methods. You cannot operate at this new frequency with outdated practices. The realignment demands that you upgrade your spiritual disciplines to match your new level. What worked when you were a baby Christian will not work now that you are maturing. What sustained you in the last season will not suffice for this season. The recalibration is happening in your thought life. Old mindsets are being demolished. Limiting beliefs are being exposed. Toxic thought patterns are being interrupted. You are catching yourself thinking differently than you used to think. You are questioning assumptions you used to accept without examination. You are challenging narratives you used to believe without question. This mental realignment is critical because you cannot step into your new reality with your old mentality. You cannot occupy your next level with your previous mindset. You cannot steward future blessings with past paradigms. The mind must be renewed before the life can be transformed. The thoughts must be elevated before the circumstances can be changed. Pay attention to the books that are suddenly capturing your interest. Notice the content that is now attracting your attention. Observe the conversations that are currently stimulating your thinking. God is feeding you new information to create new formations in your mind. He is exposing you to new perspectives to expand your capacity. He is introducing you to new concepts to upgrade your consciousness. The realignment is affecting your health. You are becoming more aware of what you put into your body. You are noticing how certain foods make you feel. You are paying attention to your energy levels, your sleep patterns, your stress responses. This is not vanity. This is stewardship. God is highlighting the connection between your physical condition and your spiritual effectiveness. You cannot fulfill a divine assignment in a deteriorating temple. You cannot operate at maximum capacity in a body you are neglecting. You cannot maintain the pace of your calling without maintaining the health of your vessel. The realignment includes getting your physical house in order so that it can sustain what your spiritual house is about to release. Some of you are being led to change your diet, start exercising, improve your sleep, reduce your stress, seek medical attention for issues you have been ignoring. Do not dismiss these promptings as unspiritual. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Caring for it is an act of worship. Stewarding it well is preparation.